Hi everyone. So I thought I'd film a video outside, but the place I've chosen before my lecture, they're cutting the grass. So I'm just going to do some yoga. The sun is shining, I'm feeling a little under the weather. It's the perfect day to just take some deep breaths and enjoy flowing and moving. And so join me. Get your mat, get your comfy clothes on, and if you like this video, please leave a comment, like and subscribe, and let me know what you would like to see more of. And welcome to Circle Yoga. My name's Elizabeth. Join me on the yoga journey, it's very fun. Take your knees wide apart, walk your hands forward and melt your sit bones down to your heels, placing your forehead down to the ground and drawing your heart, your chest towards the ground, creating a safe space in child's pose. Breathe deeply. And press your palms into the floor, giving relief to your lower back. Observe your breath, and as you bring awareness to the breath, direct it through the body. Breathing. And as you deepen your breath, you may begin to hear the sound of your smooth, consistent, soothing, and rhythmic breathing. Come up on hands and knees into tabletop position. Inhale as you draw your belly towards the mat. Lift your chin and chest and gaze up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, raise your belly to your spine, round your back towards the ceiling. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale deeply, belly to mat. Exhale fully, rounding forward. Exhale into downward dog as you flip your feet, lift your knees up and draw your heels down towards the ground. The most important thing is to maintain the dignity of the spine by pressing your shoulder blades together. Draw your chest towards your knees and gaze between your feet. Inhale, exhale deeply. Walk your hands gently back. Lift, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale as you sweep your hands out to the side and lift them up, gazing towards them, palms together by your heart, down into a forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, forward fold. And inhale, hands up by your side, up and palms together by your heart, all the way into a forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands up by your side again, gazing up, reaching up. Exhale, palms together, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your hands gently back into a downward dog, pressing your chest to your knees. Exhale deeply, maybe you give a sigh. Pressing your heels to your mat. Exhale, right leg forward, left knee down, and in a low lunge, and then straighten your right leg in a half split pose, flexing the front foot and curling the toes under on the back foot. And keep your spine straight, or at least try to, and gaze down below.
come back into a lunge position and step your right foot back into a downward dog. Exhale, inhale, plank pose, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Exhale fully and deeply. Really let this be a restful pose in the practice. Step the left foot forward, right knee down, and from a lunge come into a half split pose, flexing the front foot, curling the back toes under, and lengthening the spine, just pressing into the stretch as far as it feels right for you. Be careful not to hyperextend or strain anywhere. Inhale, come back into a lunge pose and step back. Exhale into downward dog and come back into plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breaths. Center yourself. Feel your chest and your shoulder blades move together. And step or hop to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up by your side. Look straight ahead of you, palms together. Exhale, forward fold. Exhale, step or jump into chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward, come into a crescent lunge, balancing yourself by leveling the hips, so bringing your left hip forward slightly, pressing into the back heel and making sure your front knee is at a 90-degree angle. Lift your arms up gracefully and keep that stability of the lower body and flowing with the arms. Step back into a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step forward with your left foot. Inhale, crescent pose, drawing the right heel back, left knee at a 90-degree angle. Right hip moving forward slightly, and keep that dignity, that grace as you take your hands back down, step back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breaths, acknowledging the effort you're making and moving through it gracefully. Feeling the sensations in your body. Maybe you sigh. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your right foot forward, left heel back. Warrior one. Inhale, exhale. Step into a plank, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot forward, back heel flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath in and out, reverberating through the body. Enjoy this feeling. You're working hard. Your heels don't need to touch the floor. You don't need to look perfect. You just need to sense your body as you jump forward. Halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot forward, right heel back. Warrior one. Exhale, back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot forward, back heel flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath, following the sequence, feeling your body heat up and releasing any tension in this pose. And as you inhale, step or jump, inhale, halfway lift, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Exhale, step back into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your right foot forward, left heel back. Warrior one. Inhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot forward, right heel back. Warrior one. Exhale, back into plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Find your center of gravity. Maybe it's your heart drawing to your knees as you press your index finger and thumb into the ground, as you draw your heels closer. Step or jump forward, and at the top of your mat, inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your right foot forward, back heel flat. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, lower your hands down, step back into plank, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot forward, back heel flat. Inhale, arms up into warrior one. Lower the hands, step into plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward, back heel flat. Inhale, warrior one, open to warrior two. And straighten your right leg. Inhale as you reach to the right, extending your body over your right leg, shifting your hips towards the back of the mat. Point the left arm straight up to the sky, hand in line with your shoulder, and lengthen your neck. Look straight ahead and keep your face relaxed, breathing gently as you keep pressing through the feet. Keep that strength as you step forward into Ardha Chandrasana. Reach your hand a little forward and place it on the mat or block directly beneath your front shoulder. And try and find some balance as you find half moon pose. Lift your back leg until your thigh is parallel to the floor. Gracefully step to the front of your mat. Both feet together. Inhale, palms together at your heart. And inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop to plank. Lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. step your left foot forward, right heel back, warrior one. Warrior two, open up, straighten the left leg and reach with your left hand to anywhere on your leg or the floor as you reach the right arm up and gaze in front of you. Try and engage the legs and find that strength and stability in the flow in the arms. Find a spot to gaze at in the distance. Deep breath in, exhale, and careful with your balance, just reach your front hand forward a little, place it on the mat or block directly beneath your front shoulder. And you're in half moon pose, and keep it light and fun, we're just playing here. So it's a harder pose, and just enjoy the process as you bring your feet together at the front of your mat, palms together by your heart. Inhale, Utkatasana, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, step or hop down into Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, exhale. Lift your right foot up behind you and take it between your hands at the front of your mat. Back heel flat, lift your arms up into warrior one, open to warrior two, reverse warrior. Inhale, exhale into an extended side angle pose, bending into your front knee with a 90-degree angle, extending your back leg straight and gently pressing your elbow towards your knee and your knee towards the outer edge of your mat. Deep breath. Come up into warrior two. Exhale, step back into plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step your left foot through, right heel back. Warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. And again, feel the stretch to the extent that is comfortable and good for your body. Find that comfortable extreme. Find a way to breathe through any tension, release that tension, especially in the hips. And then press into your front leg to come up into warrior two. Lower your hands down, step back into plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands up by your side for Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Ground yourself, focus. Shift your weight onto your right leg and take your left ankle and press your foot into your right standing inner thigh. For tree pose, you can take your palms together or up above your head and make sure your shoulders are rolled back, your upper knee is opening the hip slightly. Take your palms together, exhale, come back into a crescent pose. Exhale, take your palms down on the floor, press your front leg straight into Parsvottanasana. Take your heels, align the heels, press both heels down and Lengthen your spine over your front leg. Deep breath, pressing the fingertips into the mat, feeling each and every toe press into the mat, and take the stretch as deep as feels right for your body. Release back into downward dog. Deep breath. Step or hop to the front of your mat. Inhale. Come all the way up into Urdhva Hastasana, hands together in front of your heart. And we'll take tree pose on the other side, shifting your weight onto the left leg. Grab your ankle and press your right foot into your left inner thigh, taking your palms together in front of your heart, or inhale, taking your palms up over your head. Opening the hips but keeping them level at the same time, engaging the standing leg. Deep breath, find a drishti, a spot to gaze at in front of you, and release and step back into crescent pose. Up on your toes, exhale, step your hands down and come into Parsvottanasana. So you lengthen over your front leg and press that front leg straight, press the back leg straight, and press into the feet, lengthen the spine, and feel your fingertips on the ground. And there's a scissoring motion in this pose, so you want to try and bring both hips towards each other in a motion that brings your right hip forward and your left hip back. Come up and back into a downward dog. Deep breath. And step yourself forward into a pigeon. So bring your right foot forward into a 90-degree angle. Walk yourself into a reclining pigeon pose. Alternatively, with any back or hip issues, you can take the same pose but on your back, clasping your hands around your leg and opening the hip with the other leg and a bent knee. And this is the pose I will demonstrate for sure in another video. Come up and back into a downward dog and take pigeon pose on the other side. So again, either the supine lying on back variation or take a 90-degree angle and lay your torso over your front leg. You can come up in this pose, or you can have a block under your left left sit bone, your front sit bone, whatever feels comfortable and right for you. This is a very powerful hip opener, and integrating the breath into this pose can be a really incredible practice for releasing any fear, any strong emotions that you have, that we all have stored up in our body. So breathe deeply, and as you breathe, release any tension, release any fear. Gently swing your right foot forward, come into Dandasana, so staff pose. Lift your hands up, reach forward and grab your maybe your feet or maybe somewhere along your legs, and try and extend the hips back. And keep the back straight, and it's perfectly fine if you're upright in this position. I feel like taking care of your spine is the most important thing throughout the yoga practice and possibly in your life as well. And bend your knees and come up into a shoulder stand. And this is a good, powerful inversion just to release some pressure from the heart. And from here you may choose to go into plow pose, taking your feet over your head behind you, or you may choose to just stay in this shoulder stand pose. Whatever you do, listen into your body, check in with yourself. What do you need right now? Deep breath. And slowly, gently lift your legs back up if you're in plow pose. And with careful consideration, use your hands to gently walk yourself down, and we'll come into a fish pose, so taking your hands under your buttocks and pressing your chest open, shoulder blades together, and head back, pressing your forehead to the ground. And pointing the toes, and just keep breathing, opening the chest, opening the heart. And here we are on the ground. Bend your knee, your right knee, press it to your chest, and then twist that knee over your left leg and take your right hand to the other side and gaze at your right hand. Again, press your right knee towards your chest and take your other knee and give yourself a hug, give yourself a squeeze, and take your left knee, bend it and squeeze it towards your chest and take it over your right leg for a twist, gazing at your left hand. And then again, give yourself a hug And you can choose to stay in Shavasana or rock and roll yourself up into Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.